Good morning, my darlings. Today I will be sharing my December perfume tray with you guys. Before I start, I wanted to share the tea that I will be having this morning, which is actually in this cup here. It is the winter tea, and this is by Harrods. Now, this is a tea you would have seen me mention quite a few times on my channel, and the reason being is because this tea is so Christmassy. It's unreal. So I'm going to show you the leaves here. This is a robust tea, guys. These are the leaves. It's a very fine red bush tea, which is native to South Africa, and it's just blended with beautiful spices. We have orange, cinnamon in here. It's so gorgeous and warming. Definitely give this a try if you are a tea lover. I know a lot of you guys who watch me here on my channel love when I share my tea collection with you, so go out and try this red tea. Now let's talk perfumes. So I thought I would start off with fragrances that are new to my collection. I have Velvet here, and this is by Commodity. This is a fragrance that is blended with almonds and rose, and my goodness me, guys, I really love this fragrance. It almost smells a little bit like a dessert as well, because you just have this toasted almonds, coconut, we have some rose, vanilla, and lots of woods, lots of amber in here. When I spray this fragrance, I get a burst of this bitter almond, a little bit of coconut water, and then the rose is quite prominent in here as well. There's some heliotrope and some dark amber. This is really lovely. I think if you are a guy as well, I think you should give this a try. This makes a great unisex scent. So the next fragrance I have, which is very new to my collection, I actually bought this on my way to Dubai. This is Scarlet Poppy Intense by Jo Malone, and I've been eyeing up this fragrance for the longest time, guys. I think when I discovered this perfume, I think since last year, I was thinking of adding this to my collection, but at the time I just had another musky perfume that I really wanted to enjoy, and that was Fleur de Peau. And this fragrance is nothing like Fleur de Peau, but it does fall in that musk category of fragrances. So this perfume opens up with ambrette, there's fig in here, there's some orris root, and then it dries down to this tonka bean and barley. Soft, it's milky, and in the opening it's just a soft powdery musk. You do receive a lot of tonka in this perfume. I find it to be powdery, it's soft. I think this is a fragrance you can really enjoy all day long. I don't think this perfume is reserved only for the evenings. You may want to save this fragrance to date night because it's just so soft and enveloping. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so nice. We do have a watery, figgy note, and it does add a little bit of fruit to sort of tone down the musk. This perfume is something else. Now, this is new to my collection. This is by the house Nuit Nomade, and this is called Jardin de Mitzvah. Oh my goodness, guys. I am in love with this fragrance. This perfume was ever so kindly sent to me by the brand, and I had a look at all their fragrances, and this one, when I read the notes, I was in love. This is something I want to wear this winter. And guys, when I tried this perfume, wow, it's like you've actually captured the scent of beautiful, succulent sweet dates with the tenderness of rose. And in the opening, you have this beautiful spicy element. I love nutmeg. It's one of my favorite spices, and cardamom. They're both my favorites. And I receive so much spice, rose, dates, and almonds. It is so gorgeous. This is a luxury fragrance. It transports you to another destination, and as I just came back from Dubai, this takes me right there. Okay, so I've just sprayed a little bit on my skin, and initially, guys, I received this sweet syrupy date note, And then a burst of spice, lots of cardamom, creamy nutmeg. And then as this dries down, I'm getting some florals. I'm receiving rose, and the almond is coming through. Guys, I am so in love with this perfume. Now, if you check my link down below, you'll be able to receive 10% off of this gorgeous fragrance. If you love a sweet, gourmand, opulent fragrance, then I highly, highly recommend this perfume. The scent is just beautiful. Yeah, so now I'm receiving a lot more of the almonds. It's gorgeous. Just looking at these fragrances already on my tray, we've got dates and saffron in this one with some almonds. Then you've got this beautiful scarlet poppy. I think this winter I'm heading into like very smooth but decadent fragrances. The next new fragrance I'll be adding to my tray is a perfume by Mancera. This is an amber floral perfume, and it's quite sweet in the dry down. So I tried this fragrance originally in Harrods, and oh my gosh guys, I was blown away. This just smells like Harrods to me. It just has that opulent amber caramel sweet fragrance, and oh my gosh guys, I really do love this fragrance. Now, if I'm looking for a daytime perfume that's not so intense, then I would go for this one. This has some tangerine, a little bit of coffee as well. I have to say, I do not receive any coffee in this perfume whatsoever. We have pink pepper, there's violet, heliotrope, and jasmine. And in the base is where it gets exciting. It's vanilla, caramel, white musk, sandalwood, amber, and oak moss. For me, I love oak moss in a fragrance, and I do love my amber perfume. So this is a perfect daytime scent. It's very sophisticated, extremely feminine. But guys, I do recommend this perfume if you're looking for an amber floral perfume that isn't extremely heavy, it's light. And even in terms of its performance as well, I do find this perfume you would receive about 5 hours. I don't think this perfume is incredibly long lasting, and I don't think that it radiates very far. So for me, this is a perfect office scent or daytime scent. So those are my new perfumes. Let me just see here if there's anything else that I'm missing. And then I think I'm going to go in with fragrances that I could actually wear in the daytime. The first perfume I have is my Miss Dior Rose and Roses. This is a gorgeous daytime scent. It is floral, it is soft and sweet, and it's a sweetness you receive from a flower. You know, when you crush the petals of a rose ever so gently, it leaves a very light oil and it smells a bit sugary. That's what I get when I smell this. It's rosy and beautiful. You're gonna have to like rose to enjoy this fragrance. Now, what I love about this type of rose, I think this rose is a winter rose. It's a bit icy. I do love the iciness in this perfume. I believe it comes from the bergamot in the opening and the geranium. There's a little bit of mandarin as well, but the dry down on this, it's the rose and the white musk, makes it powdery and soft. This fragrance radiates so well, guys, from EDT. It may not last as long as you would want, but it does fill the room. And I do spray quite a bit here. I do spray anything between 3 to 5 sprays on a typical day. I think if I'm going out, I might be a little bit more heavy-handed, but this has this nice rosy, icy scent that you need in the winter. I don't always want to be wearing my gourmands as I have here in the daytime. So that's my Rose and Roses. I have another amber fragrance here. This is my Soleil Neige, and this is another icy fragrance for me in the winter. I normally always go to this fragrance every winter, and what I love about this perfume, it opens up quite fresh and bright. It's invigorating. It's perfect for the daytime, perfect for running errands. This has notes of bergamot, carrot seed, and then in the heart we have orange blossom, white flowers. There's lots of rose. Again, this is sort of rose dominated perfume, but it doesn't come across as a typical rose. So For those of you who are not huge on rose perfumes, then I would suggest trying this one out. And then it's the amber that I love. It's benzoin, vanilla and labdanum in the dry down, guys. So I'm just going to open this up. Oh guys, it's so nice. I get bergamot in the opening, I get that carrot seed, and then I get the rose and jasmine. It's not so much of a vanilla perfume, but there is a little bit of a softness to this. I recommend Soleil Neige if you're not a huge rose lover and you're looking for a daytime scent that has an icy feel. You know how much I love Hypnotic Poison. Well, I have to say, it was a fragrance I used to absolutely love. And this flanker is so stunning, guys. Now, I wanted to mention this perfume just in case any of you guys own this perfume. Of course, it's been discontinued, but I wanted to share what's going to be on my December tray. It's going to be this perfume. This perfume opens up with citruses, bergamot and some orange. We have jasmine and neroli, and then it dries down to the most beautiful smooth vanilla that comes across a little bit fresh as well. I'm going to spray a little bit on my hand because there is just this sweetness in this fragrance. I have to admit that the only thing I never really understood about this fragrance was it has this almost nutty sweetness, and unless they're not disclosing it in the notes, but nothing is listed for anything nutty. We just have jasmine and neroli and some orange. I get lots of orange and vanilla, but it has this nutty spicy feel. It is perfect for a daytime scent for December, for the winter months. On my tray I need a vanilla that is going to be alluring, deep, rich and bold. I'm going to be going for my Dior Addict perfume, guys. This is one of my favorite vanillas. I think this is a staple in any feminine or elegant ladies perfume wardrobe. This is something you should have. This fragrance is easy to get your hands on, so I would definitely have a look out for this perfume. It's one of my favorite beautiful vanillas, and what I love about this vanilla, it's that it's deep, it's warming, it's rich, but it just smells so alluring, guys. A little bit mysterious, a little bit dark, but it just has the right notes for me. It's the orange blossom and jasmine with vanilla, and this is perfect for the evenings. I do find this fragrance to be a little bit rich, so unless you have a daytime event, then I think this is the only time you would wear this perfume. I don't think this is signature scent safe or worthy. It's more of an evening, date night, you know, after 6 p.m. fragrance. It's quite a dressy perfume, but I do love this vanilla. It's so, so stunning. So I'll be wearing this a lot in December. Speaking of vanillas, guys, my second choice of vanilla, if you're looking for a niche perfume, is my Babylon from Penhaligon's. I totally love everything Penhaligon's. That reminds me, I think I need to do an updated video with my entire perfume collection because I am so in love with everything about this brand. But we're not going to go into that today because you know I'm going to talk way too much about it. But this beautiful spicy vanilla is a fragrance, I think, number one, is a perfect unisex scent. This opens up with some nutmeg and saffron. Again, there's coriander in here as well, and it adds like a really nice smooth spiciness. Then we have cypriol in the heart. So this is quite spicy, this one. And then it dries down to the woody vanilla, cedar and sandalwood. Guys, look at the packaging. It's just so decadent. It just looks like Christmas. The colors are perfect. I think it's so pretty, really beautiful. That's the vanilla I will be wearing if I'm looking for a spicy woody vanilla. Guys, this is so rich. I'm just going to go back to where I sprayed. Guys, lots of saffron and nutmeg. I have to say, there are notes in here that's comparable to Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Coeur de Jean. It is, in my opinion, it's that vanilla, nutmeg and coriander. This is beautiful. So, so rich. And And there's a sweetness. I feel like when you mix the vanilla with the nutmeg and coriander, it creates this sweet, addictive note, guys. Let me know if you agree, if you have this fragrance. But Babylon is so stunning. And I remember when I first tried it, you really have to play around with these scents and get used to them. This to me is a perfect unisex scent. I think it could lean a little bit more masculine because of the spicy notes, but it's a sweet spice. It's beautiful. The next fragrance I'm sharing with you guys is this one here. It's my Oud Bouquet. Now guys, Oud Bouquet is a stunning, gourmand, beautiful oud that has praline notes, that is chocolatey, creamy. I do love this fragrance, guys, and I find this to be so gorgeous in the evenings as well. So Oud Bouquet is coming out for my December tray. And guys, I have not worn this fragrance. I would say it could even be more than 18 months. So that's Oud Bouquet. And lastly, my darlings, the fragrance that I'm really excited to wear. I'm super excited to add this to my perfume tray, guys. I have been missing this fragrance so much because I do not wear this whatsoever earlier on in the year. This is something that comes out around about this time. I would say anything after November. And this normally stays on my perfume tray up until February. This fragrance is amazing on cold skin. The sweetness really warms you up and it performs so nicely on your skin. I wore this recently. I did overspray, I have to admit. I did put this on my skin, on my clothes, and in my hair. And I got about 10 to 12 hours wear. I could only smell this throughout the whole day. But I did put this in my hair, guys. So if you really want to enjoy this scent, definitely overspray, be heavy-handed. The reason why I'm heavy-handed as well, it's not just because of its performance, but I have a very huge bottle here, which you can see I'm trying to get through, and this is perhaps 2 years worth of spraying. So guys, I really have to overspray this one because it's quite soft and powdery as well. I can wear this in the daytime as well as the evenings as well, but I do prefer this more as an evening scent, guys. It's just so gorgeous. And imagine wearing this perfume cozied up by the fireplace, hot cocoa in one hand, and you're just relaxing. This is what I love. Gorgeous scent. So these are my fragrances for my December tray. And darlings, is there anything on this tray that is new to you? I would love to know if there's anything here that's new. What will be your go-to scents this December? I'm really interested to know. Going to leave my discount codes for you guys in case you're interested in this fragrance. I have to say, guys, I am loving the note of dates in here. It is scrumptious. I didn't think, guys, it's so beautiful. And what I love on the dry down, it just turns into the sugary, gourmand, almondy fragrance. It's so beautiful. So anyway, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be a part of my family of darlings here. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.